Right now, beneath your feet, a hidden network is alive. No screens, no satellites, no cables. Yet information is moving, resources are moving, warnings are moving, silently, constantly, relentlessly. What we call a forest is not just a crowd of separate trees. It is a connected system of roots, fungi, and microbes exchanging matter and signals in real time. This is the Mycorrhizal Network, the original World Wide Web. Trees capture sunlight and turn it into carbon-rich sugars. Fungi trade for that carbon and deliver nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen, plus improved access to water. This is not magic, this is biological economics. Carbon is currency. Fungi are the distribution network. Soil microbes regulate the transaction, and the scale is astonishing. In healthy forest soils, microscopic fungal filaments can extend to extraordinary lengths. What looks like ordinary dirt is often dense living infrastructure. You are not simply walking on soil. You are walking over circuitry built by evolution. Now comes the controversial part. Some researchers propose that large, old trees can act as high connectivity hubs, moving resources toward nearby seedlings, especially under stress. Others argue much of this can be explained by transport gradients, fungal behavior, and local physics. So what are we seeing, recognition or mechanics? The debate continues. But either way, one thing is clear. The old idea that every tree survives alone is incomplete. And if networks can support cooperation, they can also be exploited. When insects attack a leaf, plants can trigger rapid defense pathways, electrical changes, hormone cascades, and protective chemistry. Signals can move through air and below-ground channels. Neighboring plants may begin defensive preparation before direct damage arrives. One bite in one location, a chemical warning across the community. This is not consciousness in the human sense, but it is distributed biological intelligence shaped by natural selection. Now, the dark side. Forests are not peaceful by default, they are strategic. Some plants suppress nearby competitors using allelopathy chemical interference in the soil. Black walnut is a classic case, producing juglone, a compound that can inhibit sensitive species. And some plants take from the network more than they give. Certain mycoheterotrophic species, including some orchids, obtain carbon through fungal pathways rather than relying fully on photosynthesis. In network terms, forests include producers, traders, opportunists, and freeriders, sometimes all in the same square meter of ground. Cooperation and conflict are not opposites here. They are both part of the operating system. Now add climate stress. Drought changes, carbon budgets, heat shifts, microbial activity. Fragmentation breaks links. Fire can reset the architecture in a season. A fungal partner that helps in one condition may become costly in another. A connection that supports seedlings in shade may fail in prolonged water deficit. So resilience is not just biodiversity, it is connectivity under pressure. Who is linked? How strongly? And for how long those links survive disturbance? Now, the part most people never hear. When giant trees die, they do not simply disappear. They become transfer events. Carbon and nutrients are redistributed through decomposition, root turnover, fungal metabolism, and microbial cycling. Deadwood stores moisture. Nurse logs host seedlings. Nutrient pools are reopened for new growth. In ecology, death is not only an ending, it is biochemical inheritance. The forest does not just compete in the present, it invests in its future. And this changes how we think about restoration, farming, and conservation. If we plant trees but ignore below-ground networks, outcomes often underperform. If we manage crops without fungal symbiosis, nutrient efficiency can suffer. If we protect trunks but destroy connectivity, long-term regeneration weakens. To protect forests, we must protect relationships. So what is a forest? Not a random collection of individuals, not a perfect utopia, not a permanent battlefield. A forest is a dynamic mesh of exchanges, energy, chemistry, water, and information negotiating moment by moment across living networks older than civilization. Long before human code, Earth wrote network logic in fungus. Next time you walk through the woods, pause, look down, breathe. Remember, beneath that quiet ground, an ancient system is still speaking. If this changed the way you see nature, like this video and subscribe to Hidden Nature Science TV. And subscribe to Chaos TV for more stories where ecology, technology, and the future collide. Share this with someone who still thinks trees stand alone. And in part 2, we enter the forest's dark web species that exploit these networks through ecological identity theft. Don't just walk. Listen.